do your cards.
That's what I'm seeing, huh?
What about Asian?
Yeah, you might be a schizo, I'm not gonna lie.
Arch in person.
No fucking way you
That's
said
what you
that.
wanna do?
Just
I'm letting you know right now, a bucket of water will come flying through this thing. You wanna say sorry?
This is where it's locked up.
We got FaZe fan lost 250K for being a creep. All I know is this nigga is in what do you call it? This nigga is in like Lacey's jail cell thing. Like it's like a segment for his subathon or whatever, bro. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but let's go ahead and watch this shit, bro.
Yep. Yeah, you might be a schizo, I'm not gonna lie, but that's okay.
I get to see that Arch in person. For sure, bro.
What? That nigga said it's so cool to see your Arch in person, the sinner, bro. That's insane, bro.
That's okay to say things like that to girls.
Fans can be very weird people. Not all fans, but
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I should have submitted my shit for to go to that damn subathon to be in a jail cell. I'm not gonna hold you. I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I still have school. I can't leave school and shit like that. I got work. I got rent to pay. I can't
Weird,
do that.
awkward,
As much as I would want to, I can't be there for 30 days.
To your own health, physical or mental. And it seems like we got to see that in full display yesterday on the FaZe Subathon, where a fan was brought on to be a quote-unquote prisoner, but kept making awful and weird jokes in the states of clip forming to guests that got on. Most recently being Senna, which ended up getting him kicked off and losing over like $250,000 because he couldn't just act like a normal person for once. But I'm gonna go a little
That nigga was gonna get. He was gonna win 250 fucking K. Yeah, man, fuck random, fuck school, nigga. I really should have submitted my shit for that shit, bro. 250K. I thought it was 25K. I mean, that's still a lot of money, but damn, 250.
Is this so-called fan? And how did he end up in this position in the first place?
As you guys know, I made a video.
Could you use
And they gonna hit me with an ad right off the rip, bro. Fuck them niggas, man.
Up to $800 is waiting.
Mama, fuck them.
A couple months ago, taking applications for someone to be locked in a prison for the entire subathon. Sammy's application won, and this is where he's going to be staying for the next month.
You heard right there, Lazy was having this guy on to be his night shift for his month-long subathon, as all of FaZe is streaming for 30 days straight, but while they're asleep, they wanted to have some entertainment at night, and that guy being locked up inside of a jail cell was going to be Lacey's. It was a fortunate thing, as anybody could have been picked, but him specifically won the competition, and now has the chance to win 250K, as long as he stays inside that jail cell the entire month of October, which
But
is
being doing 200, I thought it was 25K, but 250K to be in a jail cell for a whole month, I don't know about that, man. Like, I know he's gonna get food. He's probably gonna have, I don't know if he's gonna have entertainment and shit, but being in a jail cell for fucking 30 a month, god damn, I don't know if I can do
bunch
that
of people
shit.
would literally die for. Unfortunately for him, he messed it up completely by being a creep and a weirdo to a bunch of the guests that came onto the subathon.
Oh no, this is Lacey's.
Jason, don't you like when the girls say ara ara?
That's Lacey's prisoner.
It's just colors. Wait,
Are you sure you're not an imposter?
I'm sure. I'm
What
good.
are they doing?
I'm a good boy.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
I bet you are.
Why are you saying?
Good job.
These aren't the first time he's made comments that were pretty weird, but I just want to start it off here because these are the ones that a lot of people might want to push away and say, hey, this is just clip farming, this is just jokes. It's something you shouldn't be taking that seriously. One was a reference to Jason the Ween, because back in the day, he used to have girls say "Ada Ada" on his streams when he was playing Valorant. So he was just making a joke about that as Emeru and Jason were walking back into the house. But the other clip where he calls her a good boy and basically agrees and says, I bet you are, after she calls herself that, it's definitely weird and raises a bunch of eyebrows. And it's not just me that's sitting there finding it a little bit creepy or a little bit
I don't think it's that crazy, though.
With Emeru, he's not cool with her, and actually those were the first time that he actually met her was right then and there. So a lot of people might look at that and be like, hey man, I don't know what to tell you, but that's
No, but that is true. I don't know why you, bruh, if you just meet somebody, you can't off rip start doing weird clip farming jokes with somebody you just met, my nigga. If you gonna do jokes like that, you gotta know the motherfucker, bro. Like, y'all have to have been cool for a certain amount of time before you start cracking jokes like that.
People,
can't meet somebody and start doing shit like that, bro.
Hey,
Don't
those
work.
are just clip farms. Again, those are
Niggas
just
don't know
jokes.
you like that.
So that's why I wanted to start off with these, because these are something that are pretty light. But even Jason himself mentioned how he thought it was pretty weird that he said those things because it was the first time that he met her.
Yo, that prisoner weird as bro.
Why?
Let me fix
I
my
don't know, he
fucking
said some
camera.
weird to Senna. He
What
said
did
some Emmy too. Some weird. First thing he said when he saw Emerald was, "Can you aura for me?" or something like that, bro. So it was weird, bro. Like that was not horrible, but that's just still weird.
It just makes it a really bad look for the FaZe boys, and overall makes it so that when they do collabs, the space that they're bringing people in isn't safe. Because you're assuming if somebody's inviting you to a crib, a house, or any type of place to hang out, if they had people there, they would know how to act and they would know how to respect people. So now next time they try to invite her to a collab, or next time they invite her out, she would have to worry about a weird person that she's never met over here making comments about her that she doesn't like. And it shouldn't even be that
making
way.
crazy,
Someone,
bro, you cannot make crazy jokes, like shit. Like you can't say crazy shit to niggas you just fucking met, bro. You can't do that. If you go like when you just meet people, you cannot say crazy shit. You can only say crazy shit to people you're cool with, bro.
Or you just know,
not people you just met.
Especially if they don't even know you. Certain comments just shouldn't be said, regardless of how you feel. If they're jokes, clip farming, which we're gonna get very into, and anything of the sort.
Saying, nigga, like you gonna fuck around and get beat the fuck up or something.
It makes it even worse when you literally don't know them, because anything that you perceive as a joke might not be taken as one, because you don't have that friend barrier or that layer to understand that, hey, this isn't meant to be taken that seriously. And it makes it even worse when you look at how he treats the other guests, because it just gets to a level that's far past making jokes.
Trying to wake up,
Gosh. No, that is crazy.
He loves it. He loves it.
Hi.
What?
Do I want to sleep with you?
Oh, this is winning.
Yeah,
Show some respect,
I
Sammy.
can't sleep with you. That's a crazy thing to wake up and say.
I'm assuming that most of you that are watching this video probably wouldn't wake up, even if you are on stream, on camera of any kind, a TikTok, Twitter video, would not immediately wake up and say, "Do you want to sleep with me?" No,
That's like crazy. That's a crazy thing to say.
Because it's people that you do not know. That's the main thing with this Sammy guy. He continuously says these awful, weird, creeped out things to people that he doesn't know, or it's his first time meeting them. So while a lot of people might want to sit here and put that joke barrier in front of it, you can't really sit here and joke around with people that you don't know, especially on to this level, because again, it's gonna just make you look like a complete weirdo. And it would be one thing if it was just this instance, maybe you could brush it off and be like, hey, he didn't mean sleep with him in that explicit way, he just meant sleep with him as in just actually lay down with him. Which even then, you're gonna get some glances and some eye looks, because that's still pretty odd to say, but at least it would be a one-time thing, so a bunch of people could be like, hey, maybe you could brush it on the rug, maybe just a simple conversation. That's not actually how he is. Unfortunately for him, we're on his like third clip, and we still have more to go. The big one that a bunch of people are spreading around and looking at, which is the Senna one, the one that actually ended up getting him kicked out and losing all the money he could have potentially won, because he wanted to make this comment to Senna.
I'm a freaky one, huh?
You were slamming Sky Bree the other night.
You were slamming your age.
Oh, that's what we're.
Oh yeah, I did see that motherfucking clip, boy. I did see that clip where he was like, they caught this nigga like Sky Bree was in his jail cell and they heard moaning and shit. What the fuck? I did see that motherfucking clip, bro. Holy dick. I don't know if they were actually doing something or it was just like, you know, for show. I don't know, but
Doing.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Well, first of all, I wasn't slamming anybody if that's what you want to fantasize, but you have to fake your shit. When I do anything, I don't have to fake it, so.
Oh, so it's true.
nah, Senna actually hate that nigga, bro. Nah, Senna actually hates this
I want to fake it
nigga.
because I'll tell you, and you'll know.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Of course, I'll tell you.
Which one of us is stuck inside a cell for 30 days?
We're both in here.
It's the last at the end of the day. Who's really giggling and cackling?
So you're alright. You're alright. Alright. Yeah, just do your call.
That's what I'm seeing, huh?
What about Asian?
You might be a schizo, I'm not gonna lie.
Watch in person.
No fucking way you
That's
said
what you want
that.
to do?
Just
I'm letting you know right now, a bucket of water will come flying through this thing. You want to say sorry?
This is why he's locked up. Oh, I got a fire extinguisher. I don't know how you said it, you know what I'm saying? I love you. I'll shut my eyes, don't worry.
Now in the beginning it starts off pretty light, even though he is bringing up jokes that are pretty into deep type things, like saying her in your rage or doing anything weird, because he brought up that she was freaky. It can be something that can maybe be brushed away. Once you start talking about her body, start bringing up agents, start bringing this up more and more, piling more stuff.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga on some weird shit.
Creep and it weird.
He on some weird
after
shit.
They already had that exchange about the your rage stuff. She went and started doing a task, and he still continued on and on for several other comments that were were very unnecessary, to the point it made not only the cameraman, probably you behind the screen, me, Senna, and also Emeru all weird. Like, look at the look that she gave him at the end of that clip. That's nothing to be played around with. Outside of the very odd comments that he makes that anybody with a pair of eyes and functioning ears can tell is going to make anybody weirded out, it's the people online that are actually trying to defend this by saying that, hey, it's not that deep because
he ain't gonna lie, he's on some bullshit.
boys
He on
that people that are
bullshit,
friends
bro.
with her say way worse things, which makes me think that y'all are again in too deep. You are not friends with these streamers, you are not cool with them, and it is not right for you to make jokes on this specific level. And even other streamers have pointed this out, like Agent, when people bring up comments about Senna and the way that she looks, thinking that they are just the coolest friends with her.
Senna weighs more than her. Alright, bro. Okay, why y'all feel that comfortable commenting on her weight all the time? Nigga, what the fuck?
Nah, that shit is crazy. It's the same thing with fucking T and bombs, bro. Like niggas say crazy shit about bombs, like they're fucking cool with bombs, like they know bombs. Like nigga, you cannot say shit crazy shit like that about bombs, bro. You don't know you like that. Y'all not cool like that, my nigga. Y'all
Why
like
not your age?
niggas. Anybody just be saying crazy like that. Niggas need to chill, bro.
Why nigga just randomly bring
Like,
her up?
y'all
You don't
niggas are
know
not
her.
cool like
that's
that.
That's like if your bro called you a dumbass. Oh, that's my bro. But if a random
This nigga said this is bombs in the cardboard
nigga
box.
in the chat room call you a dumbass, it might be up. Like, bro, don't get that comfortable, gang. Don't get that comfortable around here, my boy. It's unnecessary, man.
I think a lot of people genuinely forget that these streamers are not your friends. Yes, you might spend a lot of time with them. Yes, they might be live for 30 days straight. You get to see their entire life. You get to see them wake up, go to sleep, brush their teeth, do content, all that stuff, and maybe even give birth sometimes, depending on what streamers you watch. But they are still not friends. You still not are that close to them. And no matter how much you believe so, it's definitely not the case. And it gets shown day in and day out, as comments like these will only leave these streamers or other content creators in awe and in shock and make people look at you like a complete weirdo and a creep because you're acting just like one. Unfortunately for us, there's also a new method when people make these types of jokes. Instead of just owning up to it, saying it was a bad joke and moving on, instead a bunch of people will try to come to that person's defense and just say that he was clip farming. He or she was just making a clip farm. They were just trying to get a clip off, which might be surprising to a lot of you, but just because you put clip farming next to a bad action you did, it actually doesn't make it any better. It only lands you with bad results, because for that person right there, he ended up actually getting kicked out of the jail cell stream and not even getting the full amount of money that he would have won if he was able to just
Wait, he got
make
some money
those
though?
comments.
Sammy's going home. I'm gonna pay him the percentage for the time that he was here. Obviously, I
He got
trust
a
her lot.
percentage?
She's one of my good friends, and still, I'm not gonna let that slide the way he talked to her, even though he apologized and said what he said. It's also, he's an extension of me.
Yeah, I don't know what
here.
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, bro, sometimes Lacey be looking like a fucking lesbian, bro. Like, what the fuck you got going on, my nigga? I swear to God, he be looking like a lesbian, bro. You can't tell me he don't, my nigga.
Community already gets dragged through the
You look like a
fucking mud
middle-aged
for
lesbian.
absolutely no reason other than
Fuck
shit
you got
that happened
going
a year
on,
ago when it was really bad. Even though it's gotten way better, I'm not gonna let anybody think that that's okay to say things like that to girls, especially Senna. And obviously, when guests are at the house, I don't want them to be uncomfortable. He won a competition where he made a TikTok video. I didn't know him. I also don't think Sammy had ill intent, to be honest. I think he just doesn't think before he speaks, and he's doing anything to get the clip. And he says stupid shit, but it's no excuse. It's absolutely zero excuse.
You actually do have to give Lacey props here for this actual apology, because most people I would expect to just shift all the blame and push it onto him. But he's actually taking accountability in some way, saying that he understands that even though he doesn't know this guy, he just won a competition, so like they were sitting there having dinner together or anything, but that he is still an extension of him and his community, and that whatever he does is going to reflect on him. So the best way to figure out the situation is to obviously make sure that he leaves, so that nobody else will feel uncomfortable, or that people that might be returning guests who have been affected by the words that he says won't feel uncomfortable with him actually being there, and him having to maybe find a new prisoner to be there or try to refill that, and still also ended up giving him money.
Nigga, you yapping, boy. Video's over. Like, comment, and subscribe if y'all niggas are new. Join the JBM Discord in the description, and I'll catch y'all niggas next time, bro.